Okay, sorry if it looks blurry, it's just the container, but this is from Sam's Club. This is the chicken pot pie, and I've never tried it. I do want to put it in the oven right now. I just wanted to show you guys the before. So you cook it at 375 for 60 to 90 minutes. Here's the nutrition facts and the ingredients. Some of this did rip. That part says canola and cream. Okay, so starting at the beginning with the cooking time and the cooking process. So I did put it at 60 minutes. I didn't leave it in there longer and it turned out fine. So the aluminum pan it came with, you just put it in the oven, and that I cut all through it and nothing was raw, so the 1 hour cooking time was fine for me. When I first was cutting it, I didn't think that there was a crust on the bottom, but there was. And I knew if there wasn't going to be a crust on the bottom that I wasn't going to rate it as high as I normally would if there was one. For me, I think that if there wasn't a crust bottom, it wouldn't be enough crust. So for the crust, I really like it. It's not too thin, it's not too thick, it's not too buttery or too flaky. I think the crust is really good. Here's a close-up of it. So yeah, I really love the crust. Next, the chicken. So I will say that it wasn't what I was expecting as far as like the texture. The taste was good. Well, I shouldn't say what I was expecting. I should say what I wanted, because on the listing, it does say that it is rotisserie meat. And when you eat rotisserie meat, you know that you're going to have different like fatty content in the meat, or that like other parts might be drier. It's just something that comes along with rotisserie meat, but a lot of other rotisserie meats I've eaten have been more fattier than this. So I was thankful that it wasn't like that. It tasted more like regular chicken, if you know what I mean. If I was being picky and I could replace the meat, I would probably pick something like Olive Garden's chicken fettuccine chicken. But that's just something I made up in my head. Like, I'm just thinking of the perfect version of chicken pot pie. That's really nitpicking. The chicken is good. It wasn't bland and it wasn't too salty. I'll give the chicken like a 7 out of 10. The sauce was perfect. It wasn't runny and it wasn't too thick. It was just perfect. It wasn't bland and it wasn't too flavorful or have too many spices in there. I couldn't really tell if they added like very little spices or none, but it didn't taste 100% like cream, so that's really good. But it also wasn't too flavorful. I don't like that either, so they did really good with the cream. And the vegetables weren't overcooked and they weren't undercooked, so those were perfect as well. The flavor overall is really good. I'm gonna give this a 8 out of 10, and I would buy it again. I did freeze some, and I'll let you know in the comments later how those turned out once I thaw them. Thank you.